Before I get started here, guys, make sure to come to ztrades.net. There'll be a link in the description below. Check out our terms and conditions page. Make sure to agree to our terms and conditions and our disclaimer. Nothing I say is financial advice. Let's go ahead and jump into it. I have really triggered some apes here. Let's talk about the disaster of all the apes when I said on May 16th why they will lose. Okay, and if you went short, it's already a win and you could be out. May 17th, I was right, I said. Okay, I called for a share offering as well, which is not why I went short. It didn't matter if there's a share offering or not. It already dropped. Look at it before the share offering. Let's take a look at here on the daily. Okay, this was the share offering. If you're going short over in here, over in here, over in here, and over in here with the drop, you could already cover and you're up. On top of the share offering, that's even more in your favor, right? Let's take a look at how upset, because this video was designed to capture the attention of degenerate gamblers. And we'll decode this message when we get to number 5 here. You told nobody anything. Yes, I did. I said that they would do a share offering on the 15th, and then they did on the 17th, right? I also said the day prior why they will lose, and then I said I was right, and I did. And I said that I would short FFIE and AMC and GME, and they were all right on top of a share offering, right? So I was right 4 out of 4 times on that, on everything that I said. So it sounds like you're holding bags. Anyone with a brainstem knew that would be a rug pull. So why didn't you go short? And why aren't you like, yes, I made money too? It's because you went long and you're down. You're holding for a squeeze that'll never happen. Hundreds of thousands of contracts bought deep in the money right before a tiny pop. What? No one in GME expected this to be the squeeze. Yes, they did. A lot of people did. It's why you said your emotions were all over the place because you didn't know anything. No one from 2021 sweated what? They're still holding? How stupid would you be to hold from 2021 to now when you could have been doing something smart, like maybe grabbing something that goes up like NVIDIA, right? Let's go back over to GME. Why my emotions were all over the place? Well, doing the proper thing is against your emotions. Right? When you're a mechanical trader, my plan was to build. I am a technical trader as well, but in this scenario, since 100% of the time GMEs went up, it's went down. We're going to go over that. It hurt, right? Going short over here, going short over here, right? With it popping up, it hurts. Because you're like, why didn't I go short pre-market, right? And then it ends up working out. My emotions would have actually told me maybe this thing could go to $100. I mean, you're on the front end of this. Maybe you should buy some calls. It doesn't matter that the IV is 300% and it's almost guaranteed to lose, right? That's what my emotions said. And I went against him, and it was painful, right? Because the proper thing and doing the right thing a lot of the times is against human emotion. So, two shorts haven't covered. Short ends. Okay, I was short. I covered. Here's where everyone, these idiot AMC apes, you got to keep in mind the hedge funds won. They won last time on AMC. They won last time on GME. They caused the brokers to halt buying on it, and it dropped, and they borrowed more money and went short. Yeah, some of them got cooked. They didn't get cooked over here. So, there's news headlines. They're down $5 billion. So what? If they added more to their position up here, which a lot of them did, Citron Research, I think it was the Bear Cave as well. I don't know if they were already short, but they went in short, which would help the people that are short. Now they're green, especially when it goes from freaking $80 to $20. A 60, that's insane. So if they added their position, they're green. They can cover right now. And all of you guys think that when they short, that they all call each other and they're like, okay, we got HSBC over here in Hong Kong. We've got, we got Bank of America over here. All of them from Japan all the way to Canada, New York, West Coast, Miami. We got, SunTrust, JPM, Goldman Sachs, Citron Research, and you guys think that they're like, okay, everybody ready? We're all going to cover 100% of it right now. And then it just shoots up to that. That's not how it works. That is not how it works. If I have a monstrous position, when it drops, like over in here, I can cover. Just a little bit. It goes higher, I added the position. I can cover a little bit as it's going down. You guys act like they all just get out at the same time. Now, they would have to if like $1 trillion went in there on the long side and they didn't have the money to cover, then they would be forced to. That's not happening. Right? It's not going to happen. It didn't happen this time. It's over. All of you missed it. It's over. It's not going up, in my opinion. It could shoot up, sure, 30, maybe 35 again. I highly doubt that, now that it's been diluted 15%. Separately, the company announced an agreement, GME, with Jefferies to offer and sell up to 45 million shares of its common stock. It expects to use the proceeds for general corporate purposes, probably buying down debt, restructuring debt, which may include, which you guys funded and are losing on. You gave them a donation of basically an interest-free loan, which may include acquisition and investments in accordance with our investment policy. Notably, before the announcement, GameStop had more than 305 million shares outstanding, which means the stock could raise the supply by nearly 15%, which in a sense basically means the company, the shares, not the company, the shares are devalued by 15%, which it kind of did that right there, right? Which is what I said would happen, right? When did this happen? May 17th. When did I say? Do a share offering. When? May 15th. AMC sold shares as well. Then I said why they will lose. May 16th. May 17th. I was right. Okay, let's jump into more of what this guy's talking about. Shorts haven't covered. We just went over that. You can't lose if you don't sell, whatever. Yeah, you can with options. You can. They expire. And if you're holding shares, you're an idiot because I just showed you NVIDIA. You could have went into that. How about a company that's in a good standing, holding for a short that's never going to happen? They will exit their shorts little by little. Who says they have to exit all at once? No one's putting $1 trillion in. And if they did, if everyone was going to put, I'm throwing random numbers out here, right? Let's say $1 trillion. All of retail investors, a lot of retail, investors' money came in, and they couldn't borrow the money to cover. It wouldn't get to that point because what would they do? What did they do last time? They stopped people from buying it, and they'll do it sooner this time, again, and just deal with the consequences afterwards, and then do a share offering, which is why I'm playing the downside, and why I'm winning, and why all of you are triggered, and why you're losing. So you don't even take the time to read I didn't, right? I didn't need to read the filing. They did a share offering of 45 million shares and RIP, right? How did it react? Okay. Which makes you not only misinformed. No, not misinformed. It happened. But you're completely irresponsible. I don't know why anyone would take advice from someone speaking on something they have no idea about. What do you mean? I said they do a share offering and they did. Right? And then, which means it would drop and it did. Let me go ahead and remove that off there. Let's go back over to here. When it does squeeze, get this, guys. This is it right here. This is why he's mad. When it does squeeze, you removing the video from the evidence that you were wrong. It's over. They did a share offering. It's over. And they'll do another one if it goes up. Or will you play your audience and pretend you knew what was going to happen? I did know what was going to happen. I just went over that, and it went down, and it's over now. And by the way, I'm out. I'm out half right here. I'm going to close more Monday. AMC, I'm completely out. That was another one I shorted. And then, and by the way, I'm selling options on AMC instead of buying them. Here is me winning on top of all the positions right here that I'm covering. Right? I'm getting petty now. I feel immature. On top of FFIE, another meme stock. Selling short, 245 by the end of the day, 53, and I'm already out. Caught that over in here. Went down to 75 cents. So let me go back to this guy's video, or his remark. when it does squeeze. You're removing this video, so this tells me, come on, let me hope for something that won't happen, that has maybe a 1% probability. And then you have me over here, who goes over to GameStop, right? Did it go down here? It did. So we can't count this one because you couldn't have sold short there. You can't make money on options. The IV is too high. Right? The only thing you do is short sell and sell puts with the juiced IV below where it was, which is what I'm doing, which has a high probability of working out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's jump back over here. 4. We'll count all this move. We're counting how many times it didn't go up after it popped and it went down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's never went up and kept going. So it's, you know, this guy's obviously holding a monster bag. This guy's a bot, another bag holder. I'm just teasing him. I'm messing around in the comments here. Someone's holding a bag. But this is why people like this, these AMC apes, one guy will make money right off the bat who is losing thousands of dollars, and he got lucky, and he got in when it started to push, right? And it ends up going nuts. And a lot of them don't take profit. They hold it till it goes to zero. But these people give the retail trading community a horrible rap. Trading doesn't have to be gambling. If the probability is, I would say, over 50%, you know, if we're at 55% and above, and the risk management is done properly, I do not believe it's gambling. In a sense, it is. A casino is gambling. You can't really get over 50%, right? Unless you're playing some advanced card game and everything's just set up right. But in general, everything's just below 50%, or the casinos couldn't be profitable because everyone would do that strategy, whatever it would be. I think blackjack is up there. But anyways, when you're doing mechanical trading, like I'm judging probability here and what they're going to do and what it has done. More of a mechanical trade would be something like back testing, an iron fly, or back testing a wide iron condor on SPX, halfway through the day, some type of metrics and rules. And you can back test it and say, hey, this is a 91% probability selling $20 out of the money right at open, going all the way back to 2010. That's mechanical, rather than trying to build a skill of being right, which doesn't make sense. You're just a gambler, right? You can build a skill and you can be right more than you're wrong. But judging by probability says everyone that went long on this, unless you got in and you sold, if you didn't sell in time, if you're in and out, Rise started building steam, you made money. And after that, if you're going to, and that's the problem that the apes have, is they buy and hold on pops as it goes lower, lower, lower. And this is going to end up dropping below 10, in my opinion, in the future here, probably late this year, maybe September when we're in a bear market, which we always usually are. Because now the shares are now devalued at 15% with the new share offering. What happened to AMC when they diluted it? Look at it. Where was this? This was over here. Yeah, let's go over here to a daily. Look what happened to AMC. You think it's ever coming back? No, it can't. It's a whole new stock now with the conversion with the ape shares, the preferred shares. It's not happening. This was a screaming short on AMC here. Look at that. Could have been going short up here, selling short, riding it all the way down to $4, making pretty much $8 a share. These may be up a tiny bit on Monday. But I'm already out of AMC. I won on that. I won on GME. I'm pretty much out of most of FFIE shorts. And I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of my profits throughout next week. If you guys like this content, make sure to like and follow for more.